Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. Daniel here from Golden Finds, and we're back with another thrift session. So sit back and relax and enjoy as we venture through different OC Goodwill stores here in Orange County, California to see what Golden Finds we come across. If you guys haven't noticed already, I do come across a lot of Hobby Lobby pieces, just like this one right here is from fall 2017. It is a metal pitcher, and then also this one right here, which is part of the 2018 spring collection. So I do come across a lot of it actually, which is very interesting. They're usually always priced down very fair, and they're usually pretty good quality items and items that are like brand new, still with their tags from Hobby Lobby. Saw this Hearth in Hand with Magnolia coffee mug rack. It looks like it's definitely been through a lot, but still a very nice piece. And also these Hobby Lobby bead garland. This is very nice. I really love the large beads. This would be so perfect for a neutral decor. It was originally $19.99 and it was only $3.99 here at Goodwill. Now this was a very interesting find. This is a chewing tobacco cut plug. So this is basically where you spit into when you're chewing cut tobacco. So I thought this was very interesting, but trust me, I definitely used some hand sanitizer after grabbing that item, but I'm sure it was donated very clean. It looked almost brand new. Saw this cute teddy bear that was a vintage Christmas mug for $1.49, and these cups were absolutely really gorgeous. Only $1.49 each. I loved the blue shade on them. I definitely would have picked them up if they came in a set of 4. If this is your first time clicking on one of my videos, I do welcome you to subscribe to my channel. Here on Golden Finds, we do all things thrifting and beyond, so I do hope that you guys consider subscribing. It is absolutely free, and to all of those of you who are returning, thank you so much, you guys. I appreciate the support immensely, and I am so happy that you're here for the next adventure. And I do hope that you guys enjoyed today's video. As always, make sure to keep an eye out to see what items you would pick up for yourself, and make sure to stay tuned for a haul at the very end of this video. One of the best things about thrifting is finding ornaments like this. Now, I normally always find them, like individually like that, and they can be a little bit pricey if they do add up a lot, but you can find so many unique ornaments and other Christmas decor when thrifting, and I absolutely love it. You just never know what you're going to find. It truly is a thrill of the hunt. Found this Bath and Body Works 3-wick candle. This was actually kind of pricey. It was brand new. It was $6.99. Now they used to sell them a little bit lower, so it looks like they are raising the prices on them. And saw this piece right here. It's like a Christmas Santa. This definitely was someone's DIY piece, and it has actually a message. It was Merry Christmas to Joe and Anne and Catherine. It looks like it's the year 1991, which is the year I was born. So that was very interesting. But I also do come across a lot of items like that where they're like pieces that were hobbyist pieces, that you would purchase. And they're usually like these ceramic bisque figures, like that Santa that you just saw, where you would paint on your very own, in your own colors and however you wanted to make it. And those I come across a lot. Some of them are very unique, some of them definitely are vintage, and there are some really cool pieces that you can come across for Halloween and Christmas season and all year round. Saw these Easter yard stakes. I want to say these are vintage. They definitely are giving me the vintage vibe with the way that they are, and I just thought they were so precious. They were super fun and very cute for Easter. And I just love also looking at the wood signs, you guys. I have a really big weakness. This is like becoming one of my most obsessive things, is now looking at all of the wall signs and everything like that in the thrift store, along with everything else, right? Saw this vintage inspired sweater. So this looks like it was an iron on that someone simply placed on this sweater. It's very cool. I love the deep green. And I really love it because right now a lot of Christmas items are starting to pour out into the thrift stores. So I absolutely love it. Usually when it gets closer to the holiday season, we start seeing a lot more of these items come out into the shelves. Saw this sleigh, which was originally from Steinmart, and it was $4.99. I love the details on it and all of the wood finish and the color. I just look at all this. It looks like it was probably someone's theme, that maybe someone dropped off their donations, because all of these items that I'm finding at the store are specifically like a country farmhouse Christmas. So I just absolutely love it. I come across so many cool pieces, but again, I have to be very picky as to what makes it home. I come across a lot of older Target items as well, like this berry wreath that you guys can see is originally from 2009, part of Target's Christmas collection. So it's definitely a throwback, finding a lot of these pieces. Now this is a threshold for Target item, but it's actually no longer sold online. So this item is no longer sold in store. It was $4.99. It's a cute little wreath for the fall season. And this metal milk can I thought was absolutely fabulous for the price. $4.99 for this big piece, you guys. It is quite rather tall, rather large piece, and I couldn't believe it for $4.99. That's a really, really great deal, considering that these can definitely be very pricey. These were really interesting. Now, I will tell you now, I didn't pick them up. They were brand new in their pack still. They haven't been opened. It was a Pottery Barn design book. So they had them for the bedrooms, the bathrooms, and living rooms. So it's kind of like a tips and tricks to know how to decorate your bedrooms, your living rooms, and your bathrooms. I thought that was a really cool set. And this was also really cool. It's giving me all of the vintage Mickey and Minnie vibes. Look at these. These are so adorable. And this was $6.99. Not super bad. It's definitely cute. I can definitely appreciate older Disney items. And this was also a little vintagey. I think this was a Titanic poster from the film. As you guys can see, it is Rose and Jack from the scene where they're dancing below in third class. And I just love that movie. It's such a classic. I absolutely love, love, love watching that movie. Now, sometimes we come across very interesting pieces, and this was no exception, you guys. This Thomas Playmate Color Glow piano, my gosh, $49.99. Just look at this piece of amazingness right here. This piano is super cool. I don't play the piano, but I thought it was such a cool piece. You know, you can definitely find a lot of vintage items like this that you just are instantly wowed because you feel like these pieces are, you know, they're from a bygone era, they're no longer being made, and they're here at the thrift store, which is crazy. This was actually really cute. It was like a Walt Disney's Cinderella by Hallmark lunch box. It was a metal one. It had a bunch of the images from the movie, and when I opened it, was I surprised to find this cute miniature cup inside of it. Oh my gosh, this thermos is so cute. I just love that it went together with the lunchbox, but again, I didn't really have a use for it, and I didn't want to buy it just because it was cute, but it was definitely really adorable and I loved it. Not sure if this might be vintage guess. It was $1.49. It looks like it's for for sunglasses. It's like a sunglasses case. I just really love the print on the front. I thought it was really cool. The same goes for this Monopoly set. It is actually in a wood encasing, and it looks like it was older, but I don't think it was ultimately like super, super old. But I had never seen a Monopoly game set like this, and I thought it was very unique. I also love finding a lot of these nativity sets, but unfortunately, a lot of them are always priced individually. So at that point, it kind of becomes questionable whether or not it's worth buying, because then it really adds up, you know, and it adds up almost to the price of a completely brand new set. Now, I will say if it's something very, very, very unique and different, then by all means, definitely pick it up at the thrift store. As we are heading into the Halloween season, I am already starting to look for pieces that will go with my Christmas decor this year. So I'm super excited to come across these really cool pieces, and I'm keeping in mind exactly what to bring home that is going to cater to my Christmas theme this year. I'm also going into a neutral theme. Don't buy these rolls, you guys. If you are looking for a pin roll, definitely just come to the thrift store because you can find so many of them used. There's no point in buying a new one if you're using them only for decor. If you're using these, rolling pins, definitely buy them at the thrift store if you're going to use them for decor because they're so much cheaper and you can find so many of them. These are really cool. These like tall glasses from Knott's Berry Farm. They definitely look vintage. I love like the purple and the almost reddish boysenberry color that they were giving, like an ombre look. I thought those are really unique and different. And I just love coming across cool pieces like this, you guys. But nonetheless, I do hope that you guys are enjoying the walkthrough. It is quite lengthy, so I do hope that you are enjoying all of these goodies. And always make sure to let me know in the comments down below what catches your eye from this walkthrough. And make sure to stay tuned for the haul again at the very end. This is a beautiful piece. This is a vintage Pyrex snowflake design. Now, I do not decorate with Pyrex, but I absolutely love coming across it at the thrift store. $3.99 for this piece right here. And then this was $3.99 right here. There is some scratches on here as well. And I just love finding pieces like this, but I don't utilize them in my decor. I really don't use Pyrex or anchor hawking pieces like that, but they're really beautiful, and I know that there's definitely a market out there for them. Saw this beautiful metal galvanized copper finish pitcher. It was $5.99. I thought that was a really great piece. It might be a pitcher or a vase, but I dropped dead when I saw this, you guys. This was a grapevine deer. I couldn't believe it. It was $8.99. These tend to go for so much at the store. If you buy them brand new, they can be $30 to $80 individually. So I couldn't believe it. It was definitely a super duper golden find, and I was super excited. Saw this vintage Grumpy stuffed plush toy from Disney's Snow White and the Seven Dwarfs. And look at this piece. It's very unique. You don't really find pieces like this anymore being sold at Target. So I was super shocked to know that it was actually a decor piece from Target. It's definitely an older piece, but you don't really see Target selling stuff like this anymore. And it's really crazy. You always find a lot of stuff at the thrift store that's from Target, and they have really changed up their style and what they used to sell before for home decor. It's really crazy. Sometimes I come across pieces that I just would never believe that they were from Target originally, and they're like years old, and I'm just like, wow, Target really has changed their style. Now, the remaining footage is going to be a bunch of Ray Dun that I came across in one Goodwill store, so I hope that you guys enjoyed that, and make sure to stay tuned for the haul as it is coming up right next. Hey guys, welcome to the haul portion of the video. I do apologize, but I am under the weather, so you guys are gonna have to bear with me. I sound very nasally. I'm not too quite sure what it might be. It might be either a really strong allergy, or I might be getting sick. It's not, you know, the C word. I already tested and it was negative. So I think it just might be when it's usually allergy season, I get really messed up. My body feels really achy. I feel both hot and cold, and my body right now, I'm telling you guys, from upper to lower body, I just feel achy. I feel nasally. I don't really have any like phlegm or anything like that. I know I should probably bear the details. I'm sorry guys, but just overall, I'm sorry I sound like this. But we have to get on with the show, right? And let's go ahead and jump into the haul. Let's see if you guys guessed what made it home with me. I do apologize too if you guys see some constant coughing, because I'm pretty sure that's gonna happen. So jumping in to the first item, I just have them all right here on the side. And the very first thing I got was the beads. Now, this used to be from Hobby Lobby, and I think I could definitely use this for all year round. It doesn't have to necessarily be for any specific season. This says that it was $19.99 at Hobby Lobby, and I got it at Goodwill for $3.99. And it's still brand new with its tag, but I think someone was using this as a picture holder. As you guys can see, it has these pins, clothespins, but I don't think that's how it comes originally. But they are tied on there, which I will be removing them. Maybe they come with it, who knows? It says wall decor, so it probably was like this, but I'm going to remove all these because, as we know, beads like this can be very expensive, so I think this was a good deal. And I'm going to probably utilize these for Christmas going into my neutral decor. So those came home with me. And then I also picked up the sweater. So this is actually a Gildan sweater, and I think someone made this. So I think someone got an iron-on print of this vintage Santa with a pink hat. And I just fell in love with it. I really fell in love with this shade of green. It's definitely very Christmas. It was $9.99. And I just fell in love with the color and, of course, the Santa on here, which I think it will be so perfect to sport out when we go thrifting during the Christmas season and probably November too, because I love starting Christmas early. I also picked up the Ray Dunn Blessed canister. So this says Blessed in orange lettering. You guys, when it comes to Ray Dunn, I'm usually very particular about what I bring home. Usually, I always bring home canisters. If I don't have them and they're specifically catered for a specific season, I always bring them up or pick them up. This was only $3.99. This is a really good deal for this one. It's absolutely gorgeous. I cannot wait to display it for the Thanksgiving season. And it was originally from TJ Maxx for $14.99. So I think that was a really, really good piece. And speaking of fall, sorry guys, I had to bring this. This piece is absolutely gorgeous. Now, it is quite rather tall. It is like a galvanized, beautiful copper metal. And you can just see the detail of all the picture around. But of course, this is going to be for floral decor or just decor overall. It was only $5.99. I think this was such a great deal. You guys, this thing is absolutely quite huge. So I just love it. It's perfect for fall. You know, it has some mishaps here and there. It looks like some white splattered paint and there's some scratch marks, but I think that just definitely gives it aging. It gives it character. It gives it more qualities, especially because it looks weathered. And I love that look, especially for fall. I think it's absolutely perfect. Now, this is probably the most randomest item that I picked up. It was this little black bucket with a lid. So I absolutely love this because I'm going to utilize it for Christmas. And as you guys can see, it's just a pail basically with a lid or a bucket. You know, like when the ones that have paint on them. And it has a handle. This is really cute. It was only $3.99. And I'm going to be doing something to it. Hopefully it works out. I have an idea to make this into a DIY for the Christmas season. So I picked this one up and I cannot wait. Now, of course, you guys knew that as soon as I saw this, I had to pick this up. So I definitely picked up the doe or reindeer. It was only $8.99. And this is grapevine. And I just absolutely really fell in love with this, you guys. These can be so expensive if you buy them brand new online. So it was definitely such a great price for $8.99. I don't know if this originally came with it or if someone just did that, but I absolutely love it. It definitely gives it some character and it's super cute. But I am hopefully, you know, putting it into the universe that I find another one. I'm pretty sure, hoping, crossing my fingers, that maybe they donated another one to go with this one, because why would you only have one, right? But I'm hoping that I'm able to find one at the thrift store so I can have two. But of course this had to come with me. At that price, are you kidding me? This was definitely one of my most favorite finds. I'm trying to get this haul out as quick as possible because I'm expecting my Christmas tree to be delivered, and if that doorbell rings, then Bella's going to go ballistic. She was absolutely berserk. So yeah, I did order a new Christmas tree, you guys. If you follow me on Instagram, I had asked what your guys' opinion on the My Texas House tree. I ultimately decided not to buy it, and I decided to go for a more fuller tree. But just as an FYI, if you guys, you know, hear the doorbell, that's what's going on. My tree is being delivered today. Yes, I know it's barely October, but you have to plan these things, especially since Michael's had a 60% off or 50% off on Christmas trees. So I had to jump on that train. So I did pick up the mailbox. Now, I was very torn about this because I thought this would be absolutely perfect for Christmas. You know, sending letters to Santa. It's such a cute little mailbox. It has everything on it. It opens even too. I love the red in the front that says US Mail. It's partially like a mailbox now because it's partial, because it actually used to house a plant. And this was only $2.99. So again, loving that rustic look. So I'm kind of going for a neutral Christmas, but I am going to be adding a lot of elements that are also very rustic. So kind of like a modern and farmhouse combined together. And I was at first kind of, you know, unsure if this would work. Like, what could I put in here to kind of hide that opening? But I'm pretty sure if I set it up high, you won't even be able to see that, especially if I have it like angled or in the front like this. So I had to bring this. This is absolutely perfect. And then, speaking of galvanized metals and rusted look, I did pick up 2 out of the 3 tins with lids. So these are, again, gorgeous. As soon as I saw them, I knew they would be perfect for Christmas. $1.99 for the small one and $2.99 for this one. And the largest one, I think, was $3.99. I didn't pick up the third one. I knew that I was going to be very limited on the space in my hutch. So I'm just like, you know what? Opt for the 2 smallest ones. So I did pick up these 2. Again, loving all of that rust. It's just, you guys, it gives it character. It really, really gives it character and uniqueness, which is what I love. And then I did pick up a few pumpkins. I'm trying to make something for the fall season, but I am still gathering some more pumpkins. So I picked up this one. It says Happy Thanksgiving. I absolutely love that color, copper and the gold and then the silver. This was $3.99. Not quite sure where it was originally from. I would have to rip off the tag, but it will probably rip it. And then I picked up this little gourd for $1.99. I wish this would have been 99 cents, but again, it's becoming very difficult for me to find pumpkins like this in the thrift stores, and I don't really want to opt to buy a lot of new ones because they can be pricey. So that's why I'm trying to really try to thrift them. But thrifting also is getting very pricey when it comes to things like this. Like I'm finding things like this, like these gourds and pumpkins for like $3.99, $4.99, $5.99. I know Walmart sells them for $6.99 for these really big ones, and then they have like a bag one of mixed ones for like $5 something. So I'm trying to see if I could find them cheaper at the thrift store, so I picked this one up as well. This will definitely go into my reseller shops. I have Mercari, Poshmark, and this is Stephanie. So it is a Ray Dunn Stephanie mug. Absolutely so cute. The ones that have the names on them tend to really do a lot better than regular Ray Dunn mugs, just because, this is more unique. Of course, older Ray Dunn mugs do very well too as well, but this was only 99 cents. So it was definitely a grab for my little shop. And then I have 2 more items which are catered for, or 3 more items catered all for Christmas. So I am starting to look for Christmas stuff, you guys. I knew right away this had to come home. This is absolutely such a gorgeous, gorgeous piece. This little sleigh, it has red on it. It's red finishing. And then the wood, it's just beautiful. The cord looks aged. This was only $4.99, which I actually think that's a really good deal. It was originally from Steinmart. The tag completely fell off right now. Let me see if I'm able to... No, it's pulling it completely off. I was trying to see how much it originally cost, but it's totally ripping. Oh, wow. But anyway, but it was originally from Steinmart. And $4.99, I think, is a really good deal for this. And I absolutely cannot wait to decorate it for Christmas. I also picked up an old elf and a cute reindeer live here. This is a lot like those vintage ones that I found for Halloween. This is literally, I think, the same brand. It doesn't have the sticker, but I think it was Star something. And it was $2.99. So of course I had to pick this up. I love it. It's so cute. It's giving all the vintage vibes. I'm pretty sure you guys know who the cute reindeer is and who an old elf is here in this household. And then last but not least, I picked up this beautiful ornament garland. I just absolutely love this. It was $4.99. It's absolutely, absolutely beautiful. And I loved it. It looks like it used to cost $7.99. I'm not entirely sure what store this is from. It doesn't look like Home Goods, but it's, it gives the Home Goods vibes. Sorry about the noise, you guys. I'm trying to take out 2 of the ornaments. Again, these are just absolutely gorgeous. I think they're so beautiful, and they're going to be so perfect, again, with that neutral Christmas decor look that I am going for this year in our home. So that is the end, you guys, of the video. Thank you so much for tuning into today's walkthrough and haul. As always, let me know in the comments down below, you guys, what was your favorite item from this entire walkthrough and haul. As always, I thank you guys so much. I really appreciate it, you guys coming on. It means a lot, so much, that you guys come on and continually support me. and shower me with so much love. I really love talking to you guys, so make sure to drop a comment down below, or if you just want to say hi, that is also welcomed as well. If you're new and you haven't subscribed, I hope you guys consider subscribing and hit that subscribe button, and make sure that you guys are also hitting the like button so that way YouTube knows that you are loving the content that you are watching. I will see you guys on our next walkthrough and our new thrifting journey. What will we find on our next thrift trip? Until the next time, you guys. Bye.